Hey everyone, welcome to ATM Money Machine. My name is Crystal and I'm really excited to walk you through this step-by-step guide on how to start an ATM business. So it's a really awesome opportunity. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so first things first, step one, we need to secure the capital. The first step to starting any successful business is we need the money to get it going and off the ground, right? So we need to make sure that we've got money to cover the cost of the machine itself and then money to stock the machine. So first things first, the ATM purchase cost. So depending on the model that you choose, the ATM can cost anywhere between $1,900 to $2,900. And we're going to go through those different models a little bit later on. But just know that from the get-go, $1,900 to $2,900 is really what you're going to be looking at for the cost of the machine itself. Okay, next, of course, we need cash to stock the ATM. So we're going to be looking at anywhere between $1,500 to $4,000. And again, that is cash that is in the machine and it is available for customers to withdraw. So the adequate funds are ready to go. Next, we have got the total capital required, having both of those things in mind, we're looking at about $4,000 or more per location. So again, that is for the cost of the machine and making sure that you have the funds available in the machine. And then fourth is the leasing restrictions. So ATMs cannot be leased, an important detail to know. All right, next, we just have here a very simple cost breakdown to start an ATM business. So here on the left, we have a sample used ATM cost breakdown. Again, these are samples because it's going to depend on the machine you choose. So a used ATM is going to cost anywhere between around $1,650. You can kind of think of it that way. And then looking at maybe a new ATM would cost $2,350. The rest of these fees and costs here are all the same. So we're looking at the pre-programming is a $50 cost, shipping $275, merchant application, that is $100, cash to stock the ATM. You're going to need to have a minimum of $1,500 as we discussed. And then your total cash needed to get this thing up and off the ground is for this used ATM machine example, $3,575. And in this example, $4,275. So as we discussed in our last slide, you're going to look at about $4,000 or more to get started. All right. Next, so how much money will I make? A very important question as you're starting a business, right? So your estimated profit is really going to depend on several important factors. So this is going to be largely dependent on foot traffic and surcharge fees. So here's some things to consider. So your foot traffic is to estimate the potential earnings. You're going to need to know the average number of people visiting the business where the ATM is located. So the more people, the more foot traffic that goes through that area, obviously, the more transactions you will get at your ATM. Then we're going to consider the surcharge fee. So this is the fee that customers pay to withdraw cash from your ATM. The industry average is around $3.25 per transaction. So something else to keep in mind. The usage rate, typically 4 to 6% of people passing by an ATM will use it. So those are important numbers to keep in mind as you consider that foot traffic amount. All right, next up. So here's a sample profit calculator. So we're going to be looking at foot traffic times 5% traffic usage times the surcharge amount, and that's going to equal your profit. So if we were going to look at some numbers and we're going to say to ourselves, okay, we get about 200 people passing by that ATM every day. And we're going to say to ourselves, I'm going to estimate that about 5% of those people are going to use the ATM. And then, so we're looking at about 10 daily transactions, which means we're also looking at about 300 monthly transactions. And if we have a surcharge amount of $3.25, taking all of these numbers into account, we're going to use this formula up here that we talked about, foot traffic times 5%, or the traffic usage times the surcharge amount, we're going to be looking at $975 per month in gross profit. So that's how you can calculate those numbers and take all of that into account. All right, so step one, We understand what the machine is going to cost. We understand our investment. Now we need to find the right location. So you have secured the necessary capital. The next crucial step is selecting a high traffic location for your ATM. Again, the more traffic you have going through there, the more transactions you're going to have at your machine. So, of course, location is key. The success of your ATM depends on placing it in a busy, high traffic area. So once you have found the spot that could really use your ATM, it's going to be a great opportunity for you. You can approach the business owner um, of that promising location, reach out to them, and just discuss the benefits of having an ATM on site. So it's a mutually beneficial opportunity for everyone, honestly. Um, ATM Money Machine provides handouts detailing the advantages of having an ATM, and this makes it easier for you to present the opportunity to business owners. Again, mutually beneficial. And then independent research. ATM Money Machine does not find locations to offer location services. It is totally up to you to identify potential businesses. So, this is where you, the entrepreneur, come in and you use all of your skills and communicate with that business owner again as to why it's mutually beneficial for everyone involved. All right. So here is a step-by-step guide to choosing the best location. Where should I place my ATM? All right, so placing your ATM in the right location is crucial for maximizing transactions, surcharge revenue, and business success. So if you follow this step-by-step guide, you will find the most amazing place to have your ATM. All right, so you are going to want to negotiate the location and the owner's commission. So first things first, and get myself out of the way here. First, the business owners see all the benefits of having the ATM in their business, right? People can take cash out, then they go spend it in the store. So you have room to negotiate the commission that's going to be paid to the business owner. Some business owners, they simply just want the ATM in their business and they don't want a commission. Again, this is beneficial for them. If someone needs cash, they get the cash and they're already there in the store. It makes it a really nice, convenient opportunity for them. So ATM Money Machine's suggested commission is on a sliding scale. So 0 to 200 surcharge transactions, we're looking at 25 cents per transaction to the business owner. 201, 400 surcharge transactions, 45 cents per transaction to the business owner. 401 to 700 transactions, 50 cents per transaction to the business owner. And then 701 surcharge transactions or more, we're looking at 75 cents to $1 per transaction to the business owner. So sliding scale, this is just a suggestion that you can negotiate and, however the situation unfolds. But this is just a good suggestion and something for you to go off of. But again, some business owners, they just want the ATM there because it benefits them as well. All right, step 4. So the ATM connection option. So to operate, all ATMs must be connected to a processing server and have access to a power outlet. Two necessary items. So there's 3 connection options to choose from. You can have a hardwired internet line, and this is the most reliable option, connecting via an Ethernet jack. Second option, a phone line. This is traditional, but it's a less common option. And then 3, the ATM wireless box. This is a dedicated wireless solution, and it does require no physical line. So this sometimes is a great option depending on the circumstances. So an important note, ATMs cannot connect to a business's Wi-Fi. So you must hardwire the ATM using an Ethernet connection from the modem or an Ethernet jack. So cannot connect to a business's Wi-Fi. Really important note. If the business does not have an internet or phone line, you can purchase an ATM wireless box, which provides a dedicated secure signal for ATM transactions. So this is a situation in which that wireless box is going to be a really great option and gives you a lot of flexibility. All right. So Next, all right, so completing the paperwork. So once you've secured a location, you're ready to purchase your ATM, there are a few necessary forms to complete. So first, the merchant ID registration. So the paperwork will provide you with a unique merchant ID, and this grants you access to the processing server, and we handle the licensing process for you. Next, bank account options. You can use either a personal or business bank account for ATM transactions. Then we have no business entity is required. So you do not need an LLC or other business entity to purchase an ATM. You can complete the paperwork as an individual. So that's really nice about ATMs, to be honest. You don't have to worry about all of that paperwork and stuff. Then the fourth easy process, once you've chosen your location, you will simply call us at this number here. It's also at the beginning and at the end of the slideshow here, and we will email you the necessary paperwork to be completed online. So we make sure the process is really nice, smooth, and easy for you. All right. Step 4, ATM purchase. So once you've completed steps 1 through 5, you are ready to purchase your first ATM machine. So exciting. Big day. Second, you must have your location and all paperwork completed in order to purchase an ATM. And the ATM Money Machine will email you all your options for purchase and will help select the best ATM model for the business. So, like we've discussed before, some of these ATM machines are going to be better than others depending on the situation of where they're going to be located and whatnot. All right. So which ATM should I buy? So first, we're going to want to consider some things. So do you want a touch screen? Well, yes, then we're going to be looking at these options over here. Do you want the entire touch screen? Yes, then we're going to be looking at this guy right here, full touch screen ATM. And it's the 10.5 full touch screen, 10.5 inch touch screen. No, we've got this guy here, and so on. And you can take a look at these, learn more about these. You don't care about the touch screen, so we're going to be looking at some of these options. Okay, so take some time to go through your options and all that. So then shipping and installation of your new machine. So the ATM machine will be shipped directly to the location where it will be operational. So it's going straight to the business that you want it to be held at or placed at. And our ATMs are shipped completely pre-programmed. So when they arrive, all you have to do is plug in the ATM and you are up and you're operational. The ATM will come with a step-by-step guide with videos that will walk you through how to operate the ATM, and a video call with our technician is also available free of charge. You'll also have the option for a technician to do the installation rather than the machine coming pre-programmed if there is a technician available in your area. So standard technician installation costs range anywhere from $450 to $750. And however, 99% of our customers, they do opt for a pre-programmed ATM because who doesn't want something that just comes and it's ready to go? So that is the typical method. All right. So step 7, stocking the machine with cash. Most ATM owners, like we discussed before, they're going to want to stock anywhere between $1,500 to $4,000 in the ATM. The standard ATMs hold between $16,000 to $20,000 in $20 bills. And the more money you put in the machine, the less you have to go out to the location to refill the machine, of course. And then we set you up with a website where you can monitor the ATM and see how much money is in it at any time. And then you can receive text messages and or email alerts when the ATM is running low in cash. So that makes it really easy for you to track what's going on and stay in the know at all times. All right, so the money you load into the ATM is always being recycled back through. So you load your cash into the ATM machine, customers request cash from your ATM machine, and the cash is dispensed to them. The cash withdrawn by customers is deposited back to your account each business day, and so it goes. All right, so we're always just moving through that money really fluidly and nicely. Okay, so secure the $4,000 plus per location. Just a recap, going through the steps, everything we talked about already. Find a nice, busy location. You want to negotiate the terms with the business owner. Ensure that the location has an electrical outlet and internet or phone connection within 3 feet of the ATM, or purchase a wireless box. So you have options, which makes it really awesome. Contact us to fill out the paperwork, purchase your ATM, wait for your ATM to arrive in 5 to 9 days, sit back and start making money. That's the beautiful part of it all. All right, that is it for our step-by-step guide. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And we are ATM Money Machine, a company built on service and trust. You are welcome to call us at this number here. You can fax us, you can visit our socials, see what we're up to and what's going on, and just gather more information. Again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you.